morning students. Today in this session we are going to learn about ignition temperature, inflammable substances, types of combustion, and there are two types of combustions are there. One is spontaneous combustion and second one is rapid combustion. And let us learn about ignition temperature. What is ignition temperature? Ignition temperature means the lowest temperature at which a substance catches fire is called its ignition temperature. And especially the ignition temperature is different for different substances. And the ignition temperature of a substance decide quickness of catching fire. Okay, the lowest temperature at which a substance catches fire is called its ignition temperature. Okay, children. And now, inflammable substances. What are called inflammable substances? The substances which have very low ignition temperature and easily catches fire are called inflammable substances. And the examples for inflammable substances are petrol, alcohol, LPG, and these materials catch fire easily. This is the reason why you can observe that there are words are written on the petrol tanks or LPG tankers, highly inflammable. Highly inflammable. Highly means what? Which catch fire easily. Which catch fire easily are called inflammable substances. So let us discuss about combustion and its types. Combustion and its types. So my dear children, what is meant by combustion? So combustion means, you know very well, any material which burns in the presence of air is called as combustion. There are two types of combustions are there. One is rapid combustion and spontaneous combustion. So let us see what is spontaneous combustion. And the type of combustion in which material suddenly burns into flames without the application of an external agent is called spontaneous combustion. Without any external agent, influence, if the things are burnt, the things are catches fire, such type of combustion is called as spontaneous combustion. For example, anything easily they can catch fire. For example, see, firing on forest without any application of an external agent, this kind of combustion takes place. And second one is, you know very well, suppose if you turn on a knob of gas stove in the kitchen and bring a burning matchstick or a gas lighter near it, the gas burns rapidly and produces heat and light, and such type of combustion is called rapid combustion. So rapid combustion, very well, example rapid combustion, you know, LPG you can take example, and petrol, you can take spirit also, you can take alcohol also. Example for rapid combustion, alcohol, spirit, and camphor. You can take one more, camphor, Karpuram. Camphor also example for rapid combustion because which catch fire easily without contact. Suppose when you turn on the knob of the gas stove, then you bring a burning matchstick or a lighter near it, immediately the gas burns rapidly. So this and produce heat and light, and this kind of combustion is called rapid combustion. And the materials such as spirit, petrol, and camphor burn even with a spark from a gas lighter, even with a spark of light from a gas, they produce heat and light. So such type of combustion is called rapid combustion. So my dear children, do you know that highly inflammable? Highly inflammable means what? You might have noticed words written as highly inflammable on the petrol tankers. Why? This highly inflammable, the words written on the petroleum tank. This is a warning to the public to keep flame away from the inflammable materials. This is a warning. You know, the tankers which carry LPG, which carry spirit, which carry alcohol, on the top of the tankers, words written as highly inflammable, which is the warning sign to the public they should not come with the fire very close to the tankers. And one more thing is, we generally enjoy sound and light from fireworks on festival days. When a cracker is lighted, a sudden reaction takes place with the evolution of each light and sound. A large amount of gas also liberated in this reaction. Such reactions are called explosion. You know, explosion. Explosions means, for example, children, during Diwali festival you might observe, you will fire the crackers. Okay, so sudden reaction takes place in this when you burn the crackers. At the same time, they produce heat, they produce light, they produce sound. This process is called explosions. So explosions can also take place if pressure is applied on the crackers. Explosions also can take place if the pressure applied on the crackers. Okay, so now let us discuss about fuels. So what is fuel? My dear children, you know very well. You know that the combustion gives heat and light. The sources of heat for domestic automobiles and industrial purpose are mainly wood, charcoal, petrol, kerosene, LPG, CNG, etc. These substances are fuels. So many are there. Coal, coke, for example, charcoal, wood, CNG, LPG. Okay, many purpose we can use, either industrial or domestic, what it may be. These substances are called fuels. In the previous chapter, we studied about the fossil fuels and their uses in various ways. We not only use fossil fuels, especially fossil fuels, but also other kinds of fuels for different purposes at home, in automobiles, industries, and of course you can tabulate different fuels that are used for domestic purpose, transportation purpose, and industrial purpose. You can tabulate which are used for transport purpose, which are used for domestic purpose, which are used for industrial purpose. Okay, you can tabulate yourself. Now, one more important thing is, children, how you will decide the best fuel. What character the best fuel should have. For example, see, deciding the best fuel depends upon the purpose of its uses. A best fuel is for cooking, may not be best fuel for running automobiles. And especially in general, to decide a best fuel, the fuel should have the following characters. Several factors that have to be kept in mind while choosing a best fuel, like purpose of use, fuel efficiency and availability, even reasonable price, easy to handle and safe to store, easy to ignite and put off, etc. The fuel should also burn at a moderate rate and cause the less pollution. In addition, it should have a high calorific value. If any fuel having these characters, these factors, then it should be a best fuel. It should be a best fuel. Otherwise, it is not called as a best fuel. Let us see what is meant by calorific value. The word calorific value. Calorific value means, suppose 1 kg of coal and 1 kg of cow dung are burnt. Which one produce more heat? No doubt, different substances produce different amounts of heat on burning. So, heat is measured in kilojoules. Calorific value of a fuel is the amount of heat energy produced on complete burning of 1 kg of that fuel, and it is measured in kilojoules per kg. Kg for kilo. Kilojoules per kg. So, calorific value means calorific value of a fuel is the amount of heat energy produced and complete burning of or complete combustion of 1 kg of that fuel is called as its